So I think the question is, why couldn't this be a Morpher? As a weapon, I don't know, I never even reviewed it. So this has been sitting in the garage since Ninja. The sword makes a really good weapon, and we're getting the sword. We're getting the sword, and I don't know what this is going to be called yet in the US. It's going to be our Morpher. And I think that actually makes sense. I mean, on the show, it's a lot bigger, and you know, you can do that with it. You can make it into like this claw weapon, and then Red Ranger, it's more like blade. I don't know. I wish these things lit up, and they don't, even in Japan. It's got sound. I think this actually makes a lot of sense as a Morpher, and for people that are like really upset about it, why? We haven't seen Ninja Steel yet. We don't know what they're going to do with it. We don't know how it's going to work. A lot of people just see something that's different than what they did in Japan, and it's horrible. And why? Is it really horrible? They're not even in production yet, and people are already upset about how the show that hasn't been filmed yet came out. Honestly, the only reason that I bought this weapon is because that's how you got the yellow shuriken. Although I think they were then sold individually later anyway. I mean, really, anything at all could be a Morpher. Which brings me to the next thing. Are they going to use a cheeseburger? I don't know. But I think we're going to do a debate sometime next month with Daryl and DJ, and possibly Morpher Claus.
That right now, they're going to definitely change.
Keeping the hamburger Morpher.
They are changing the
Fight among men.
January 30th, 2016, we bet that they're going to change the Burger Whopper Morpher.
They're not going to change the Burger Whopper Morpher.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be a wide, compact disc cell phone.
Or it could be the guitar. I was gonna say a sword, but yeah.
It could be the red
they're
sword.
keeping
It
it.
could definitely be the
They're
red
keeping
sword.
it.
It's not going to be the burger.
You cannot change the most American thing about America when you're doing a Burger Cowboy Ranger.
For the record, his suit is the most American thing about that show.
Very Western.
Very Western, very guitar, and he has a hat in his helmet. Has a helmet. They're going to change the Burger Morpher, calling it.
They're not changing the Burger Morpher. They're keeping it. It's American. America.
And maybe we could determine if we're going to use a cheeseburger in the next season or not in Ninja Steel. The Gold Ranger could morph with the cheeseburger, or maybe he'll use his guitar, or maybe they'll make up something entirely new to replace the cheeseburger and keep the guitar as a weapon. So that could be an interesting debate. I'm kind of in the middle of the debate. I think if it were entirely up to the fans, we'd have the cheeseburger simply because that's what happened in Japan and anything different is bad. If it were entirely up to Saban and Bandai, I think we'd lose it. I think they'd say it's silly, it's ridiculous, let's use the guitar or give them something different because it's a cheeseburger. But then again, from what we know about Ninja Steel, it kind of sounds like an out there season anyway, and maybe this is just the right kind of ridiculousness. I don't know, you kind of argue it from a bunch of different sides, couldn't you? I do like the cheeseburger. Because I do like ridiculous. That's what Power Rangers is. It's ridiculous. A lot of ridiculous. Nah. Our Ninja Steel sword will of course get plenty of complaints considering how different it is than the one in Japan, but some of you guys will like the fact that the blade extends and it is actually longer than the Japanese version, which actually was a complaint during Ninja, but now that it's over and we're going to America, all the things that we complained about before were now the way it should be over here. That's always how it goes. Alright, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. We're still working like crazy on Titano. That's like been the never-ending project. I think we started it in June and we're still going, and we're at this point totally rushing it, so it's not even going to be as crazy as it could be because we just got to get it done, but at the same time it's probably going to still be another week or so before, there's a lot to do on that. It's a huge thing, and I'd love to put even more effort into it, but, you know, people just want to know where it is already, so we're going to do our best while also rushing it. So, you know, if you have to have it now, it's not going to be as good as it could be. The more time you spend on something, the better it is. It's a lot of work for two people. Everything is always coming, so make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to end here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you tune into our debate that's coming up. More reviews are coming. I will always be back soon with so many more good videos, more Morphicon stuff as well. Thank you guys for watching, and good night.